Are you a network marketer who wants to crush the close, get more people out of your prospecting funnel and into your business once and for all? Well, if that is you today, I'm Sarah Robbins. I'm going to be sharing with you my follow-up funnel that has helped me to close more people in my company and some of the most people industry-wide. So as we get started today, let's get acquainted. Go ahead and shout out below who you are and where you're tuning in from. And as you say hi and tell us more about you, I'm going to share a little bit about myself. I'm Sarah Robbins, former kindergarten teacher turned network marketing top leader. Together with our team, we do over $1 billion in sales every year. We accomplish in 5 years what takes most people 50 to do. And I share my best practices in my best-selling book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. Shout out if you have read it. I am also a coach inside of one of the most supportive, collaborative communities in the industry. So if you are craving coaching and accountability for your network marketing business, you want something that's simple and systematic, the Network Marketing Inner Circle is the place to be. And with no further ado, we're going to hop right into today's free training as we talk about the fortune is in the follow-up. We're going to be talking about our follow-up funnel, which is really, first and foremost, this is part of my multiply method, my system for how I built one of the most successful sales teams in the network marketing industry. We're going to be kind of zeroing in on the follow-up piece of it, my follow-up funnel, which is really the secret to get people out of your funnel and into your business. Now, how many of you would say in the comments below, if this is you, say me, you feel like, okay, I do my job prospecting. I share my business with so many people, and somewhere, some way, I'm getting stuck. Like they take the catalog, we start the conversation, they come to a presentation, and man, where did I miss them, right? Maybe you feel you get ghosted. Maybe you feel like they enter the witness protection program. Does that happen to anybody else? Let me know in the chat if that has ever happened to you before. Don't make us feel alone, right? We've all had it happen to us, and that's the truth. That's why it is so important that we learn a follow-up series, really a follow-up system to help us get people out of our prospecting funnel and into our business. So first and foremost, let's talk about the importance of follow-up in our prospecting pop-up, our training in under 10 minutes, okay? First and foremost, here's what I want you to know. No doesn't mean no forever. It could mean no, not now, or I don't know enough. I've had people join me 10 years later, my own sister, who went on to become one of the top distributors in my company. Sometimes when I close, people ask the question like, hey, scale of 1 to 10, where are you in terms of interest? 1, you're ready to get engaged with the products. 10, you're ready to rock this, share them, and start a sales team, right? And typically, if they're in the middle, I could say, what would make you a 10? Because that exposes any hidden objections, right? So it sometimes just means, man, I don't know enough. Like, we got to get into conversation about this. But here's the thing I need you to know. Sales 101, it takes an average of 7 exposures before people take action. That's why it's important when you hear a no to actually know what to do with the no. So I always say, don't hit a prospecting wall. If somebody says no, we don't start crying, right? No. Like you hear about the coffee analogy in my book, where like a waiter or waitress pouring a cup of coffee, our job is to pour. It's their job to decide, right? They're not rejecting you. They're just saying no to the opportunity or no right now. So what you don't want to do is get deflated. What you don't want to do is hit the wall and then, oh, I quit, right? I'm doing something wrong. No, that's not the case at all. It's not personal rejection. It's personal preference. Write that down. That's good. Drop me some fire in the comments. It's not personal rejection. It's personal preference. So here's how I respond to a no, knowing that it takes 7 exposures on average for a yes. When somebody says no, I want you to respond with 2 words, no problem. Somebody says no, no problem. And then follow up with this next sentence. I'd love to put you on my VIP list for exclusive offers and events. And when they say yes to that, that gives you permission to follow up. You can follow up anytime there's a new product, a new offer, or perhaps an event or something about the opportunity, and follow up and say, earlier you expressed interest. Now's the time to take a look, and here's why. And then you could ask, would you like to try it? Would you like to attend, etc. So again, this gives you permission to follow up. Now, last week I showed you, if you watched last week's prospecting pop-up, which you can actually find on our podcast, Rockstar Recruiting School. It was one of our most listened to, okay? If you missed this, you need to watch the anatomy of a power post, okay? So I talked about one call to action that is crushing new conversions for me. So basically it means I had 4 enrollments in a weekend because of this one thing that I'm doing in this post. You got to watch it or you got to listen to it. If you didn't, you see the white heart in this post where it says, send me the word opportunity to start a conversation. Stop saying, DM me. They won't. They don't know what to say. Stop dropping links. Why do we not want to drop links? Because it suppresses your posts in the algorithm. It suppresses your post, which means nobody sees it. Social media doesn't want you going off of social onto another website. So instead, I say drop me the word opportunity. Why? It gets engagement because people start engaging and commenting on the posts, but also too, it gets them in my inbox. That's where I can close people. So today I want to talk to you about how do you respond? What does that follow-up look like? Again, listen to last week's podcast if you missed it. It's one call to action that's going to help you to crush the close. But when people start messaging about my opportunity, here's the series of follow-up. So if you messaged me the word opportunity, you'd get this exact message back, along with links, of course. I'd say, thanks so much for messaging me. I'd love to tell you about this life-changing opportunity. Let's book a time to chat. And I give them a link to my online scheduler, okay? In the meantime, check out this link and write down your questions. So what should you send? Maybe you've created a landing page or company has a landing page about the opportunity. Maybe it's a link to your website. Maybe it's a link to your founder sharing the opportunity. Whatever it is, it's a small, one link, one simple thing that they can click on that's going to build their belief that they want to join you, okay? Now that they've scheduled the call, what do we do next? When I get on that call, I'll ask you, again, so you scheduled the call, you reviewed the information, now we're on the call, say, thank you so much for being on the call today. Tell me, what do you want to learn more about and what interests you? You see, we get so backwards. We think we need a script. No, you're talking about things that they aren't even interested in. I'll say, what attracts you to the opportunity? What would you like to learn more about? And I let them guide the conversation. And from there, it's a simple conversation where I'm handling objections, answering questions, and then saying after that, when the conversation's done, so here are the next steps. Next steps are this. I'm going to email you our enrollments, bundles, whatever it is that your company has, your enrollment offers, etc. And we're going to set your time to get started. And then we set the enrollment appointment, okay? So again, the next step really is making a recommendation and enrolling. Do they want to sign as a customer and get these benefits, or as a distributor and get these additional benefits? And no matter how they decide, you set the appointment to get them off to a great start. Customer service starts, good leadership starts at the very enrollment. I never just send somebody off to a website, okay? But here's the thing that is important. There is a follow-up series for everything you do. So how do you follow up with samples? How do you follow up on social media? We gave you a little tidbit of that today. I have to keep this under 10 minutes. How do you follow up at meetings or events? How do you follow up when you have a product special or an offer? I'm happy to share, if you guys loved this little tip today, we are focusing just on that, crushing the close, helping you to get more customers and business partners inside of the Network Marketing Inner Circle, which you can learn more at thenetworkmarketinginnercircle.com. In addition to going through my follow-up funnel, so my follow-up system for all different occasions, right? We're also going to be going through Reels to rock your recruiting. So if you know anything about the Inner Circle, you know this. We meet weekly and we flip-flop between network marketing systems and social media strategy. So my system, the Multiply Method, this month we're focusing in on follow-up and closing, but then social media strategy too. And I'm so excited for this month. Actually, on Monday, we're going through Reels to rock your recruiting, one of the fastest ways to grow online. And we're going to be leaning into Facebook as well, which if you know anything about being an early adopter on these platforms, those people explode. So if you want to rock your recruiting And if you want to learn about Reels and actually make them together, so no matter your level in social media, this will help you to level up. Literally, we're going to break out our phones. We're going to make them together. This will not get stuck on a to-do list. We will do them together. You're going to want to join us in the networkmarketinginnercircle.com. So again, if you like these tips, you're going to actually love that. So what is it? If you don't know anything about it, let me just share this with you real quick before I close on our final thoughts for today. The Network Marketing Inner Circle will give you weekly coaching combining both social media strategy and network marketing systems. I bring in the best guest trainers so you don't have to go anywhere else. So it makes it your one-stop shop for coaching, and all companies are welcome. No matter your level, it will help you to level up. We have the brand new consultant all the way to 7- and 8-figure earners that you're going to be rubbing elbows with in the group. In addition to that, we do implementation. So this is what makes it different. This is not coaching from a generic trainer who's not actually building a business. You're like, it works so well, why aren't you doing it, right? This is somebody who is in the trenches doing it with you. And the cool thing is, I'm the #1 recruiter, the top earner in my company. I'm teaching you not only what's worked for me, but thousands of other people that I coach inside of the Inner Circle. So we do Q&A, we do implementation. We're on the screen together, so you'll never get stuck. It never ends up on to-do list. It gets done with you and for you. And we have the largest vault of training on demand, any topic that you could ever imagine. And of course, one of the most supportive, collaborative communities in the industry. We are seeing our brand new people having amazing results. And by the way, here's the thing I love, you guys. Hiring a coach actually saves you time and makes you money. What do I mean by that? Saves you time because it shortens your learning curve, right? You're not figuring it out on your own. How does it make you money? Because you're earning a return on investment by learning the strategy finally that you actually need to succeed, but I simplify it for you. I teach our students how to actually track engagement so they can see that they're growing. Check out Laura. Laura, in her first month in the Inner Circle, she had a 314% increase, which is incredible. And she talks more about dissecting that 80% of the Instagram accounts that she reached in 1 month were because of the coaching that we provided. Christine, her followers increased by over 100% since she joined. And that was actually in her first month. Ellen, in her first month. Her performance on social media, which by the way, more followers are potential customers, it increased by over 300%. Can you imagine that? Okay. She began this as somebody who just posted on Facebook, now and again with almost no interaction. She said she made a few tweaks. She now knows how to use the platform. She gets so much engagement. She works smarter because we simplify it. Okay. This is helping her to develop her brand, to grow her business, and also restart with a more solid foundation. So if you are needing a fast start, restart, we committed to our students this year, they would become proficient in prospecting on every single social media site. No matter their level, I would help them to level up. And I would also teach in entirety my network marketing system. So if you want to join us, you can join us now at the networkmarketinginnercircle.com before we start our session on Monday. And if you want to see it, if you're one of those people, I like to see it before I try it, you can actually text the word tour to the number on the screen. Take a picture of this and I'll say it out loud. You can text the word tour to 310-388-8049. That's 310-388-8049. And you can text the word tour. All right, guys, who is ready to make some follow-up? What did you learn? I want you to share your takeaways in the comments below. Knowing it takes an average of 7 exposures, what are the 2 words you're going to reply with? Who is listening? Somebody says no, what? No problem. I'd love to put you on my VIP list for exclusive offers and events. Somebody DMs the word opportunity, or maybe it's about your product. They DM the word glow. You respond back, let's hop on the phone, because that's where conversions happen. That's how you close people. It's in conversation, right? You can't follow up who's clicking on links, but you can when they're in your inbox. So let's set up a time, review this prior. You ask them, hey, what interests you? What excites you? What would you like to learn more about? Then you tell them next steps and you crush the close. You set that enrollment appointment. If you love today, guys, with what you learned, make sure you hit the share button into a team page or in the inbox with a friend. The more who know, the greater your team will grow. And if you want more strategy like this, speaking of growing, who am I going to see in the networkmarketinginnercircle.com? We start Monday. I hope you enjoyed today's free prospecting pop-up. Have a great day. God bless. Goodbye.